So, hello, welcome everybody to the next edition of Synthnatter. Today I have with me one of the most interesting multi-instrumentalists I've seen in ages. He's a guitarist, he's a bass player, he's a keyboard player, but what makes Mr. Godcloud so interesting is his finger drumming is unbelievable. It's really quite stunning. So it's my privilege to introduce to you Mr. Godcloud.
How's it
How you
going,
doing?
Stuart? Thanks for having me, man.
Cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. So, we're talking MPCs. Is this still your favourite tool for finger drumming?
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not using the traditional MPC. I use the controllers, the MPDs, but you
Yeah.
know, I'm an Akai loyalist. And like we were talking about before, my father used Akai since the '80s, so I'm a second generation, Akai user. And I'm a big fan of Reason from Reason Studio, so the MPDs like kind of it's a good interface, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, for me to
Yeah.
control with. So like I'm a MPC MPD Akai fan head to the death.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool stuff. Cool stuff. So, do you start with your dad's MPC and then move forwards? Because there's quite a history there, isn't there? Do you start with your dad and then you move forward and you moved into Reason? And
Yeah, I did. I'll tell you what, it's kind of a funny story because like I would use my dad's drum machine, and he would keep all his discs and all his sounds,
yeah.
for him or whatever. So I had this old Casio keyboard that I sampled all these drum sounds off of and all these other tones. And I had this little karaoke machine
Yeah.
that I would run the headphone out into the karaoke machine, and that's how I would record my songs, like layer by layer, tape by tape, and I'd be like, yo, God, I tell all my friends like, yo, I made a new song, I got a new tape, and
Tell you
and
what.
that's how I was doing it until I went to college, and I saw everybody using computers.
Yeah.
and you can imagine, like my mind was blown because I'm coming from a
Yeah.
sampler and a tape machine
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So yeah, once I got on, one of my friends introduced me to Logic and Reason, and
Yeah.
the hunt was on. Like
Yeah.
it's just I was trying to make sure that trying to figure out a way to bridge the gap from the sampler to the
Yeah.
laptop, and that's how I got to where I am now.
Yeah. So what projects are you working on at the moment? What's happening in your studio at the moment?
Right now I got a lot of things going on. I'm on
Cool.
my I'll start with my personal mission, my personal
Cool.
quest. Well, like I told myself that I was gonna try and make 100, like well recorded and polished finger drum